Good evening, everybody. Or I don't know if anyone's even watching me now, but still, good evening. It's been a long time. Let me just fix a problem I have now. Oops, nope. No. How the fuck did I do this? No idea. Why is the preview so bad? Did I touch something? Probably. Yeah, no, I did something and oh, okay, it's fixed now. Okay, I found a small bug in OBS, but that's another topic. So, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Because last time I had this like trance music going from this like radio from Dublin, and I noticed that there is some problems with some songs, let's say, not with the, but yeah, with some songs, and my video was down for pretty much worldwide, so I had to delete this part, like only where the music comes up, where the amazing artificial intelligence that Google uses to track music. And so I decided to switch radios. We're gonna go with something more chill out. And yeah, you can see the song. So yeah, I didn't do my stuff. I can speak Korean over here, so you can see I can speak Korean. If you want to talk with me in Korean, perfect. I would love to. And also, how do I turn this off? Okay, turn it off. Also, if you like the song, if you like the song, it's over here. Actually, what would happen if, oh nice, this is very clever. Okay, so the song is over here if you like it. Also, I'm learning through freeCodeCamp, and I'm using this and coding. Visual Studio is for my coding, and OBS is for streaming, and this is my Twitter, so you can follow me if you want. Would be awesome. Not that I tweet a lot, but yeah, I retweet some stuff. Like there's usually funny stuff, something about coding, like usually mainly about design and user experience. I tweet or I retweet, and yeah, pretty much that's it. And funny stuff, and cats, I guess. Everybody likes cats. What happened actually, I haven't been online for quite some time, which, yeah, I don't know, it has been busy for me, like doing some stuff, and yeah, so what's happening that I didn't stream properly. I'm gonna try to go back in gear and see what's happening. I'm gonna try to stream properly again every day, but yeah, in the meantime, what happened is, oh, by the way, today I have royal milk tea, called Tejawa, which is pretty much the only one of the few milk tea brands you can find in Korea, unlike in Japan, where Japan is full of milk tea. Over here there's either this brand or the one that's imported from Japan. So yeah, people are not really fond of milk tea. Really cool. So yeah, cheers. Milky and tea at the same time. So yeah, what happened when I was away is I managed to receive my first freeCodeCamp certificate, which is nice. I was really excited when I got it. I wanted to stream that last part, but yeah, I didn't have the time. I did like slowly. I coded it. Everything should be on GitHub because I upload everything on GitHub over there, and I uploaded it. And what happened is, let me just switch the screens for a second. I hope you can hear me properly. But yeah, okay, so what happened is, you can see my screen now. You should be able to see it everywhere, I guess. So yeah, what happened now is, as you can see over here, it's pretty much useless. Okay, so you can see over here is I have built 5 out of 30 projects, and I have 1 out of 6 certificates, which is quite nice. I have my first certificate, so I have my first oh, yep, sorry about that. Let's put it behind the other ear. I don't have a microphone yet. I'm probably gonna get a microphone if I start streaming properly. But yeah, okay. What happened is, after I completed everything, bang, you can see it over here. freeCodeCamp certificate, issued on October 16th. This certifies that Martin Rumenov-Totev has successfully completed freeCodeCamp's responsive web design developer certification, representing approximately 300 hours of coursework. Signed by Quincy Larson, Executive Director of freeCodeCamp.org. You can verify this, blah blah blah. So that was my target was to finish it by December. Couldn't finish it by December, but still I finished in the middle of October, so that's something. Okay, let's see. And what I'm doing now is I went to JavaScript. So let's go back to, oops. Nobody's watching this thing, so whatever. So yeah, I went back to, and I started JavaScript. Let me just push my monitor for a second. And you can see over here JavaScript algorithms. And I started with basic JavaScript. So you can see I covered a little bit, but I'm gonna start over again because repetition is the mother of knowledge and the father of stupidity. So yeah, let's go on. Actually, I might, you know what, let me just pull my laptop. I'm gonna pull it a little bit, so there might be some shaking in the camera, which I'm very sorry for it. Okay. Oops. Something happened. Something not very nice. Give me a second. Okay, we're back online. For some reason, yeah, but iTunes decided to tell me that I need to install an update. Yeah, next time. I don't need to install an update, it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, whatever. We're done. Let's go on. Oop. I'm gonna put this one behind over here. Maybe just let it go down, so it doesn't look that bad. I hope that you can hear me properly. So yeah, let's see what's happening. Oh, and also, I'm streaming how much minutes? I'm 11 minutes in. I have 50 minutes left. I'm gonna stream only for an hour from now on. So yeah, let's go with basic JavaScript. Comment your JavaScript code. Comments are lines of code that JavaScript will intentionally ignore. Comments are a great way to leave notes to yourself and to other people who will later need to figure out what that code does. There are two ways to write comments in JavaScript. Using slash will tell JavaScript to ignore the remainder of the text on the current line. It should be backslash actually, right? So the slash and backslash. So we're using backslash to comment, double backslash. And you can see the example over here. There's a double backslash and there is space. This is an inline comment. You can make a multi-line comment beginning with backslash and a star. Is it called a star? Actually, I have no idea. It's Shift and 8 on any keyboard, maybe. But yeah, and you can see from the example, we put a backslash and then we put this. Is it called a star, for Christ's sake? Okay, let me do a short Google search, because if I'm gonna stream like this, I should at least know meanings. Yeah, let's call it a symbol name, sorry. Hash is the hash, or in Greek known as shap, but I wanna know computer code sign and symbol names online exercise. Just tell me what the bloody thing is. Asterisk. Yes, exactly. I know the word asterisk. Okay. Oops. I might look a little bit stupid now. So we have backslash and an asterisk. And then let's do our job. What's required? Oh, there is also best practice, which is nice to it. As you write code, you should regularly add comments to clarify the function of parts of your code. Good commenting can help communicate the intent of your code, both for others and for your future self. Try creating one of each type of comments. Okay. Hello there, viewers. Single line, the inline comment. And let's make a, oops, nope, my bad. How are you feeling today? I hope you are well. And then exclamation mark, and then what you do is bang, bang, and then we close it with a backslash and done. Okay, and we have our first challenge finished. Not bad. Next one. I'm gonna read everything pretty much out loud. If you wanna listen to my voice, I hope you find my voice nice. It's not really an ASMR stream. I'm not really into those kind of stuff. I think it's a little bit weird and I don't know, it creeps me out for some reason. Just somebody whispering in your ear like this, like they're trying to seduce you. Yeah, like I don't know, it's not for me. Some people really like it. I'm not one of them. Hey, I'm not judging anyone. Everybody, there's a cup of tea for everyone. And my cup of tea is royal milk tea. No, okay, enough with the dead jokes. In computer science, data is anything that is, or data is anything that is meaningful to the computer. JavaScript provides 7 different data types, which are undefined, null, boolean, string, symbol, number, and object. For example, computers distinguish between numbers, such as the number 12, and strings, such as 12 but in brackets, dog, or 1, 2, 3 cats, which are collections of characters. Computers can perform mathematical operations on a number, but not on a string. Variables allow computers to store and manipulate data in a dynamic fashion. They do this by using a label to point to the data rather than using the data itself. Any of the 7 data types may be stored in a variable. Variables are similar to the x and y variables you use in mathematics, which means they're a simple name to represent the data we want to refer to. Computer variables differ from mathematical variables in that they can store different values at different times. We tell JavaScript to create or declare a variable by putting the keyword var or var in front of it, like so, var, our name. And then we close it down with how do you call this symbol, for Christ's sake? I stream for no, not mathematics. Should have prepared myself properly every single fucking time. Oops, no cursing. No cursing. What is this? I'm looking at the list of symbols. I have no idea what it is. Oh, okay, it should be over here somewhere. This symbol. It's slash, backslash, no, backslash something else. No, it's not a slash. What do you call the comma and the full stop on top of it? For Christ's sake. I might find it today, I might not find it today, nobody knows when. Oh yeah, semicolon. Oh shit. I know so much stuff and I still can't remember anything. That's my bad. Okay, so yeah, and we close it with a semicolon. It's weird that I don't know it in English. I know how to say it in my own language. I don't know how to say it in Korean as well. I know what it is, I just can't explain it. That's how my English skill works as well. I can speak it, but so if somebody asks me why do you say something like, why is this sentence like this, I have no idea how to explain it. So let's say creates, or like so. So this one creates a variable called our name. In JavaScript we need end statements with semicolons, or actually the name of it was semicolon. Variable names can be made up of numbers, letters, and the $sign or underline, but may not contain spaces or start with a number. This is something we must remember. Yes, exactly, it's called an underline. So we can use the var called my name. And what I'm going to do is var my name, and I'm gonna close it. Bang, we're done. Next. So we state something by saying var, then we put a label on it, and then we close it down. In JavaScript you can store a value in a variable with the assignment operator. My variable equals 5, and then we close it down with a semicolon. This assigns the number value of 5 to my variable. Assignment always goes from right to left. Everything to the right of the equal sign, or in other words equals operator, is resolved before the value is assigned to the variable to the left of the operator. Okay, left of operator is the variable, right of the operator is the value. So, and then we have an example that my var equals 5, and then my num equals my var. So this makes that my num variable is going to equal my var, which is 5. So my num is going to come out as 5 again. And there's an explanation out there. This assigns 5 to my var, or my var, and then resolves my var to 5 again, and assigns it to my num. Assign the value 7 to variable a. Assign the content of a to variable b. So what we need to do is var a equals 7, oops, and then var b equals a. Bang, done. So I tell the computer that a is 7 and b is a, so makes it 7 because a is 7. Basic JavaScript, initializing variables with the assignment operator. Oh wow, too much talking. Wow, I'm gonna need more tea, but I don't have a lot of it. It is common to initialize a variable to an initial value in the same line as it is declared. Oh wow. Or as an example, var my var equals 0, and then we close it with a semicolon. This creates a new variable called my var and assigns it an initial value of 0. Define a variable a with var and initialize it to a value of 9. Okay, var a equals 9, we close it down, bang, and we're done. You see, that's one thing I like about freeCodeCamp, is that it's pretty much one topic, one solution, you're done, next one. It's not like in one page they just give you this like wall of text, and then you gotta read, and like you wanna practice it, but it's just too much information, like your brain is about to explode. No, it's not bad at all, right? Just a second. What's happening? Okay, perfect. Let me just touch a little bit over here and a little bit over there and make a happy little accident, like the great Bob Ross. Okay, a little bit of ASMR for you guys. Or imagine ASMR coding sessions. My god, that would be absolutely awful. Next one, basic JavaScript understanding in uninitialized variables. So we are going to learn about uninitialized variables. Because Mother Monitor is over, so you can see me from the side. One monitor over here, and then the camera is over here. I'm gonna try to fix the camera up, I guess. But maybe over here is a little bit better, because there's nothing to see behind me. When JavaScript variables are declared, they have an initial value of undefined. If you do mathematical operation on an undefined variable, your result will be NaN, which means not a number. If you for Christ's sake, how do you pronounce this word? Why have I never... What? Concatenate. Concatenate. Okay, so if you concatenate like literally it means link together in a chain of series. Wow. Okay. I've been studying English for pretty much half of my life, more than half of my life, and I always find interesting words. So if you concatenate a string with an undefined variable, you will get a literal string of undefined. Initialize the three variables a, b, and c with 5, 10, and im respectively, so that they will not be undefined. Okay, do not change the code below this line. This is an example line, so you need to just change it over here. We want a to be 5. And then we want this one to be 10, b to be a value, to have a value of 10, and over here inside bracket quotes I'm gonna put im and then we have to close it, you see, because it shows there is an error, like there is a red one over here on the back of it. I don't know if you can see it. That means that I have an error somewhere. So what I do is bang, and then we're done. Enter. Done with the challenge. Basic JavaScript. So now we're going to go understanding case sensitivity in variables. In JavaScript, all variables and function names are case sensitive. This means that capitalization matters. My var with capital letters is not the same as my var with capitalization only on the first, or my var without any capitalization. It is possible to have multiple distinct variables with the same name but different casing. It is strongly recommended that for the sake of clarity you do not use this language feature. Best practice. This is a tip. Write variable names in JavaScript in camel case. In camel case, multi-word or multi-word variable names have the first word in lowercase, and the first letter of each subsequent word is capitalized. For example, we have some variables, but the v of the variable is capitalized. Or another variable, name, and then variable and name have their first letters capitalized, etc., etc. So yeah, so let's modify the existing ones. What do we have here? Study. Studly. What? What is studly, for Christ's sake? plus 10. Also my English language just went to shit for a second over there. Subtract. So now we're gonna learn how to subtract today. We can also subtract one number from another. JavaScript uses the minus symbol for subtraction. And for example, here it is. Change the 0 so the difference is 12. By the way, I'm really bad at math, like really bad at math, like so bad, you have no idea. You can also multiply. We can multiply by using the, what's the name of this guy again? Asterisk. Yeah, it's an asterisk, so we can use it with an asterisk. Shift and 8 on your computer. For people who don't know what an asterisk is, like me, I knew what asterisk is, I just didn't know it's called asterisk, or maybe I heard it and I just ignored it. See, I learn every day. We can also multiply, so we can multiply with an asterisk, and what it tells me. So change the 0 so that the product will equal 8. And then if I put 1 over here, 8 multiplied by 10 is 80. And then we can divide also, or we can use a slash. A slash, divide it, just use a slash. Oops. Change the 0 so that the quotient is equal to 2. Okay. If I do it, it should be 33 again. Okay. Next, basic JavaScript increment a number with JavaScript. You can easily increment or add one to a variable with the plus plus operator. I plus plus is the equivalent of I equals I plus 1. Note, the entire line becomes I plus plus, eliminating the need for the equal sign. Change the code to use the plus plus operator on my var. Okay, so my var plus 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 plus. Oops. That's it. Something equals something plus 1 is, you can just eliminate the whole thing and just say the label plus plus, and then yeah, clever. You can easily decrement or decrease a variable by 1 with the minus minus operator. And for this one I'm just gonna have to put a minus minus. And then we can also create decimal numbers. Oops, I told you we're going to be able to multiply, but looks like we can't. We can store, you see how like I have this weird English. I say can, but when I read it as can. I don't know. That's why people are confused when they hear me in my really strange English. We can store decimal numbers in variables too. Decimal numbers are sometimes referred to as floating point numbers or floats. Note, not all real numbers can accurately be represented in floating point. This can lead to rounding errors. And there's more details over here. Do you want to read? Yeah, let's skip it. Create a variable myDecimal and give it a decimal value with a fraction part. And let's say var my decimal is going to equal 7.7, and then we're going to close it down. Bang, bang, done. And also we can, in JavaScript, you can also perform calculations with decimal numbers, just like whole numbers. Just multiply two decimal together product. And our task is change the 0.0 so that product will equal 5.0. Okay. $2.5. Done. We can divide also by decimal. We're gonna divide by. Okay, change the zero so the quotient will equal 2.2. $4.4 by 2 is okay. Finding a remainder in JavaScript. The remainder, it's not a reminder, it's a remainder operator, is the percentage symbol, gives the remainder of the division of two numbers. Example, 5% 2 equals 1 because math floor 5 divided by 2 equals 2. Quotient. What the fuck? Okay. Usage. There is a usage after example. Let's see the usage. In mathematics, a number can be checked to be even or odd by checking the remainder of the division of the number by 2. Okay. 17, the remainder, of 17, or let's say that 17, and then use the percentage code, the percentage symbol of 2 equals 1. This means that 17 is odd. The remainder operator is sometimes incorrectly referred to as the modulus operator. It is very similar to the modulus but does not work properly with negative numbers. Set remainder equal to the remainder of 11 divided by 3 using the remainder operator. Okay. Remainder equal 11 divided by 3. No. Is it? Nope. How did I solve it last time, for Christ's sake? The value of remainder should be 2. Set the remainder. So let's initialize. No, equals 2, and then by 3. Nope. Nope. What the fuck am I doing wrong? And then percentage. Oh fuck. Okay. Last time I forgot how I did this. Somehow, it looks like. Okay. I have only 20 minutes left. I'm gonna be almost done. A little bit more, just a second. Gonna be over soon. Wait, how did I do this? 5%. The value of window should be 2. Okay. And then can you just give me a second? Let me see something. Okay, we have var, remainder is 2. And then set remainder equal to the remainder of 11 divided by 3. The remainder. This is called a remainder actually. Maybe I'm not pronouncing it properly. Let's check Google. What is Google going to tell me? Remainder, exactly. So I'm not wrong. Hey, I might not be a native English speaker, but damn, I've been studying this bloody language for some time. 11 divided by 3, remainder of. You use the remainder operator. I'm fucking using it for Christ's sake. Remainder divided by 3? Nope. You should use the remainder operator. For Christ's sake. I'm gonna use a hint. Oh, for Christ's sake, really? 11. Ah. What? So this is.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Fuck.
Our evening's entertainment is about to begin.
Oops. Bad language. Okay. There's something about remainders maybe I'm not gonna use in my life, but you never know. I might become a JavaScript master. Maybe. Okay, let's see the next one. In programming, It is common to use assignments to modify the contents of a variable. Remember that everything to the right of the equal sign is evaluated first, so we can say my var equals my var plus 5. To add 5 to my var, since this is such a common pattern, there are operators which do both a mathematical operation and an assignment in one step. One such operator is the plus equals. And what we need to do is convert the assignments for A, B and C to use the plus equals operator. We have A equals A plus 2, or we can just say A plus equals 12 plus equals 9, or C plus equals 7. And we can do the same thing for also subtracting. So it's going to be pretty much the same thing. A minus equals B minus equals and C minus equals. Next, compound assignment with augmented multiplication. The asterisk equals operator multiplies a variable by a number. Okay, no problem. Bang. Nope, without Q. By the way, this radio has been really chill, like super fucking chill. Oops, damn it. Ah, fuck it, it's gonna work. B should equal 36. Oh, for Christ's sake. I'm not a math master, so I'm gonna go with this. Okay, perfect. Next one is division, and then yeah, we have division, so let's divide. I'm gonna divide the shit out of those guys. Yeah, divide it over here, and then put like a division over here. And wow, so much division. So yeah, operator and then equals, so we have multiplication, division, subtraction, and plus sign. Forgot what it is in English. But yeah, next, declare string variables. Okay, previously we have used the code myvar equals your name in quotes, and then we close it with a semicolon. Your name is called a string literal. It is a string because it is a series of 0 or more characters enclosed in a single or double quotes. Create two new string variables, my first name and my last name, and assign them the values of your first and last name. Okay, var my first name equals double quotes Martin, and then bang, new line, my last name, my last name equals double quotes F, and then we go like this. Oops, nope, wrong character, and we're done. So that's how we assign something. Escape literal quotes in strings. When you're defining a string, you must start. Oops. Sorry, I'm almost done with the stream. Exactly 10 minutes left. Let's finish. When you're defining a string, you must start and end with a single or double quote. What happens when you need a literal quote, like double quote or a single quote inside of your string? Oh, a mystery. In JavaScript, you can escape a quote from considering it as an end of string quote by placing a backslash. We have slash, backslash in front of the quote. For example, we have this thing with a backslash in front of the double quote, and then we have another backslash in front of the second double quote, because if you're quoting a text, we open it with double quote and then we close it with a double quote, right? So we have this double quote and this double quote, and we need to put a backslash in front of both of them. Like putting backslash and then double quote, and then you're putting a double quote and a backslash is not going to do anything. You need to put a backslash in front of the double quote so it can ignore it. Yeah. Or escape it, as they say. Like I guess the term for it is escape. It's like it's a fucking killer or something. Damn double quotes. Next one. What is this? And this signals to the JavaScript that the following quote is not the end of the string, but should instead appear inside the string. So if you were to print this to the console, you would get Alan said, comma, space, Peter is learning JavaScript, closing the quotes, full stop. Use backslashes to assign a string to the myString, myStr variable, so that if you were to print it to the console, you would see I am a double quoted string inside double quotes. Complicated bastard. Okay. I am a backslash double quotes double quoted backslash double quote string inside backslash double quote, for Christ's sake, where are you so fucking left, double quotes backslash double quote, and then you have a full stop and then double quote again, double quote, you fuck. Don't lose connection now. Like, God. All of Apple's keyboards and mice are just like pure garbage. Why? God, I need to buy like a proper keyboard. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it. If I mark it, I hope you can see it over here. First one, you see it over there. Do you see it? God, this looks really small. I guess you can't see anything. Maybe. Now you should see better. Okay, we have this double quote over here, and then this double quote over here. These are the closing. We're closing the statement. And then before every single double quote that should be inside or part of the statement, we have a backslash in front of it. Bang. Does it work? Yep, perfect. Amazing. Quoting strings with single quotes. String values in JavaScript may be written with a single or double quotes, as long as you start and end with the same type of quote. Unlike some other programming languages, single and double quotes work the same way in JavaScript. Double quote string is example, example, then we have a single quote example. The reason why you might want to use one type of quote over the other is if you want to use both in a string. This might happen if you want to save a conversation in a string and have the conversation in quotes. Another use for it would be saving an A tag with the various attributes in quotes, all within a string. Conversation. Finn exclaims to Jake, comma, algebraic. Oh. Algebra. It's come for algebraic. God, really sometimes hate the English language. However, this becomes a problem if you need to use the outermost quotes within it. Remember, a string has the same kind of quote at the beginning and the end. If you have the same quote somewhere in the middle, the string will stop early and throw an error. And then we have a good string example, which is we have a single quote, Jake asks Finn, comma, double quote, hey, let's. We see the let's has a single quote, so we put a backslash in front of it, because if you don't put a backslash, it's gonna start after it's gonna stop after let, it's going to throw an error. Yeah, I have no idea what you want to say over here, I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, note the backslash should not be confused with the forward slash. They do not do the same thing. Slash, backslash. Next to your right shift, or the left button to your right shift, is a slash. The button under the delete one is your backslash. I'm just saying. I'm repeating it so I can remember it. Oh, and this, by the way, this is our last one, so let's finish it. What's my task? Change the provided string to a string with a single quote, with single quotes at the beginning and the end, and escape characters. Right now, the A tag in the string uses double quotes everywhere. You will need to change the outer quotes to single quotes so you can remove the escape characters. Okay, over here, bang, and then bang. I shouldn't have deleted this. And then we're gonna remove this, we're gonna remove this, we're gonna remove this, we're gonna remove this, and we should be done. What? You should have 2 single quotes and 4 double quotes. Why do you have so many fucking quotes over here? Oh yeah, because I don't need these guys, I guess. So perfect. And exactly in time. Okay, next time we're gonna go for escape sequences in strings. But for now, let me just go back to the camera. Then I'm gonna transition, and yeah, okay. So I guess yeah, this was it for today. Let me just bring back my browser for a second and see what's gonna happen tomorrow, or if I'm able to stream tomorrow, which I hope I will be. I should be able to. For tomorrow, what we're doing, escape sequences in JavaScript. Okay. And tomorrow we should cover the concatenating strings with the plus operator, concatenating strings with the plus equals operator, constructing strings with the variables, appending variables to strings, find the length of a string, use brackets notation to find the first characters in a string, understanding string immutability, use bracket notations to find the end character in a string, and more and more and more and more and more. We have a lot. Wow, JavaScript is a really big one. So yeah, thank you for joining me today, or if you're joining me later by watching the recorded one, the recorded video on YouTube. If you like it, somewhere probably down there's gonna be a like button. If you don't like it, just hit down, let me know. Might leave a comment. Not that anyone, or actually there's one comment from a friend of mine, and he said there needs more videos. So I'm making more videos. Oops, nope, damn it, I can never learn the directions. Talk with me in Korean also if you want. I can speak over. Wow, it's like trying to catch a fly. Over here, oh, almost there. Okay, this was the song if you liked it. And then over here, oh wow, becoming natural almost. I'm using through freeCodeCamp. I'm learning through freeCodeCamp, and then I didn't use the VS Code one or the Visual Studio Code because I'm just using the web browser now for now. And streaming is OBS software, which is open source and free. And down here is my Twitter handle. You can follow me if you want. Leave a comment, slide into my DMs, like